This is Good Morning Texas.
Good morning, it's 6 o'clock. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Joey Horta.
And I'm Sharday LeRae. You know, this week has been pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah.
It's been hot here and there, but I think the rain that we've been having in the past few weeks have kind of cooled us down a bit.
Any more of that on the way, Josh?
Yeah, just a little bit. We're going to be dry today, but more rain chances set to come in this weekend. Out there right now, plenty warm, plenty humid, 70 degrees as you look outside on our Clark Roofing Cam in Waco. We'll see temperatures climb to 78 by 10 o'clock, mid-80s by noon, and later on this afternoon into the lower 90s. It's going to feel like the mid-90s with the humidity, but this is exactly where we should be for this time of year in June. And today kicks off the first day of meteorological summer. So we'll be warm and humid today with a very low rain chance. We're going to start seeing temperatures climb from here on out. And we also kick off hurricane season today. And coming up here in a few minutes, I'll have a look at some of the factors that will be influencing our hurricane season and a look at that 10-day forecast coming up.
All righty, Josh, thank you. You know, summer is already right around the corner. A lot of people spending time outdoors.
That's right. And 25 News reporter Nakea Simon is live outdoors at Cameron Park with more on what you can do to keep yourself safe as we get ready for those high temperatures. Good morning, Nakea.
Good morning. That's correct. It is June, so that means summer will be coming up soon. And we've seen a couple people beginning their walk and their run as the sun starts to rise in the later hour. And that's one of the tips that you want to make sure that you do once you begin your outdoor activities. Heat exhaustion can cause, due to high temperatures and humidity. Excessive exposure to heat can cause a range of illnesses from a heat rash to heat cramps and heat stroke. Park Ranger Justin Shepard is prepared to welcome hundreds of people to Cameron Park and wants everyone to be safe.
Cameron Park starts to crank up in May, June, when things start to, people just get out of school, start to want to get out, kind of see outdoors. We have about 23 miles of trail in Cameron Park. People like to use that. So probably then it starts to taper off in July, August when it starts getting hot. But when people just start coming out earlier.
Like I mentioned, before you are heading outdoors for the summer, limit your activity to the morning and evening hours. Try resting often in shady areas to cover, and of course, use sunscreen and hats. Coming up on Good Morning Texas, I'll have more tips for you as we head into the summer days and the hot temperatures. Back to you.
Alrighty, thank you, Nakea. Well, the summer heat also means increasing demand on our state's power grid. ERCOT unveiling the Texas Advisory and Notification System, or Texans, Wednesday. Now, its goal is to rebuild trust through transparency by maintaining up-to-date information on the power grid. It's set 4 levels for grid condition, but critics say ERCOT needs better policy to manage demand, not just a way to ask Texans to conserve energy.
How many times can you call a conservation alert before the public goes, I'm out? Right? I mean, is it the second time? Is it the 5th time? Is it the 8th time? Is it never? I don't know.
ERCOT also saying Texans shouldn't worry or have to worry this summer. They're calling this program a way to address problems before they pop up. Now, this comes after ERCOT released its seasonal assessment forecast earlier this month. That report revealing concerns about a demand outpacing supply during the hottest months of the year. The reason behind the spike is population growth. Officials say over the last 15 years, power output grew by just over 1%. Meanwhile, the state's population jumped by nearly 25.
Texas has a new top cop temporarily while Attorney General Ken Paxton is sitting on the sidelines. Former Secretary of State John Scott taking on the role until after the impeachment trial. He previously served as Deputy Attorney General for civil litigation when Abbott was Attorney General. The Texas Tribune reports at least 6 people from the office are now taking a leave of absence to help defend Paxton. Scott has 34 years of legal experience. He's argued more than 100 cases, both at the state and federal level, including the U.S. Supreme Court, He was appointed Chief Operating Officer of the state's Health and Human Services Department.
And Just a friendly reminder happening today, you might notice a swarm of first responders around La Vega High School, but school district police say there's nothing to worry about. A large-scale law enforcement training exercise, and district police say you might see fire trucks, ambulances, and even a helicopter, but it's just a drill. And the Texas Rangers are celebrating 200 years of service this year, and the party, it's coming to Waco. There's a whole slew of events happening at the Extraco Event Center. Today and tomorrow, there will be a barbecue cook-off on the Extraco grounds. There will be great food, live music, and a chance to learn more about DPS. That event is open to everyone.
We're expecting to find out today who will lead Killeen ISD as its next superintendent. The announcement's expected later this morning. The lone finalists will have to wait 21 days before accepting the job. Former superintendent left to take the same job near San Antonio. Meanwhile, Killeen ISD is hiring, and they've got a job fair coming up today. In 5 minutes, a live interview will let you know about all the opportunities up for grabs and what's known to be a very rewarding career.
And in a historic move, the debt ceiling deal passes the House as the U.S. moves closer to preventing an economic disaster. We've got your top story in just a minute.
And a warm one is on the way today. Rain chances, they'll be returning as well. I'll walk you through that forecast coming up.